Okay, this manga chapter was actually pretty cool, despite Goku's decision still being dumb. In terms of overall story, it actually was a great choice. In terms of Goku's character development, it's still stupid, but nonetheless, the pounding that Goku gives Moro is crazy. Like Moro did not even stand a slither of a chance. Literally everything he could try to do, Goku just denied him of that. So Goku like kind of starts to feel sorry for this guy, gives him the sense of being. Moro betrays him, obviously. Then when Moro betrays him, this is the Moro that has full strength now with the sense of being. And despite that, he literally goes for a gut punch in the stomach, and despite all that, his hand literally broke on itself. It literally like literally his hand was basically a paper hitting a piece of hitting a mountain. That's really what it was. Like his hand like just broke upon making contact with Goku's body. Like it was like how strong is Goku's durability on his body now that in his UI form. And it's just crazy to me that like Moro was still no match for Moro. I mean, Moro was still no match for Goku until he realizes the hand that had Merus' powers. So he takes Merus' powers, right? They're fighting more evenly, but I mean, it still seems as though Goku still has the upper hand by a little bit because Goku's not he's still not worried because I mean you can see Moro he doesn't have Miras's full ability because if he did this would be a wash. He just has he's able to utilize some of it but not to a different degree because it doesn't even seem like he definitely can't use UI from what we've seen. He definitely can't use UI because Mirror's UI abilities I feel like are way higher than Goku, and not only that, the Mirror's abilities uh is really below Mirror's full potential because I mean his body is not a proper host because I mean while yeah, Moore has taken ability from other fighters, he doesn't actually have real experience with God Key, and don't even get me started on the God Key of Angel. That's a whole different story. But regular God Key, he doesn't even have any experience with, so he can't really utilize Mirror's powers the way he wants to, and you can see that when his body literally starts to implode on himself, part by part. When literally his arm and then his body start changing size and mass, and realize that he can't even. His body was gonna implode on itself if he did not do what he did in the next page, which was he realized that his body has limits, and the only option that he had was to fuse with the earth itself. And now this is a problem because we stated that if Goku kills Moro, the earth will blow up, right? But if Moro is given the time to fire that blast could potentially wipe out the galaxy. And now, I do wonder, and this might be fan fiction, I do wonder what if Goku wasn't. What would we do if Moro was about to do it? Would he then reverse time and then or even just straight up kill Moro? Because Moro is actually starting to be a genuine threat to the galaxy, to the universe itself, I should say. And not only that, like the fact that Mirror's powers are holding him back this much. I can imagine like a Whis or a Vado or even Grand Peace because Mirrors is only an angel in training, and Whis is like a full on angel, so I can't even imagine the stress his body would take on. Or don't even get me started on the Grand Prix. I think his body would just immediately explode on itself right then and there. 'Cause, I mean, the Grand Prix powers, he is like they stated before, is like one of the top five strongest person in the multiverse or something like that. He's one of the top five strongest. And with Moro being 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 essentially he's doing a cell move Except, I mean, obviously he's not gonna be able to generate. So it seems like though next chapter, within the next two chapters, Moro and seems going to be at the hands of either with the help of either Vegeta or Majin Buu. I feel like Goku's going to need help because obviously he just can't do it by himself. So I'm just curious to see how this manga chapter, I mean how the art, I should say, is going to finally end. But I guess we just have to wait and see. Overall, though, I think this chapter was actually a great chapter. And, you know, despite its flaws, I mean, it had more good than bad, in my opinion. But let me know your thoughts on this chapter and the arc climax as a whole. And I'll see you guys on the next one.